My name is Akio Sakido.
Hey guys, this is Anto Lecky.
My name is Leo Bliss.
My name is Akava. Go by the name Baba D.
And you're tuned into Rapid TV. And I love Rapid TV.
Shout out
Rapid TV.
Thank you, Rapid TV. Please keep watching
Rapid TV. This is
Rapid TV.
Rapid
TV.
Keep watching.
Keep it rev down.
leave it like that.
Chineke ukwu ọ bụghị kere elu ka ala anyị na-atụrụ gị mma mma lekwe ndị bịara nga m ugbu a ọ bụ ndị nshi na Rapid telivishọn ha bịara ka mụ na ụlọ abụ mkparịta ụka ka mụ na ụlọ abụ mkpa ife gbasara omenala mụdachi Chineke ukwu o jiri bịa na-ejiwala nna m chi ọ bịara nga m abịagbule m ya nga ịla mkpukpu apụla ya n'azụ ọ bụ ọjị na anyị na-eji anabata ọya ọ bụkwa na ọjị la nna anyị njiri lụọ nwaanyị lụọ nne anyị ọ bụkwa na ya na njiri ga-anabata wee ọ bụkwa na ọjị la anyị na-eji anabata ọbịa ya ana m achị Chineke ukwu mkpa a bịarụwa ma enyewa ọjị aga wee ta ọjị tata mma anyị ga-eta ọjị tata udo anyị ga-eta ọjị tata ọganihu ọ ga-edoro Abia steeti mma ọ ga-edoro Naijiria mma n'aha nke nna na nke ọkpara na nke mmụọ nsọ amen.
Good morning, this is Eastern Circle on Rapid TV, reaching you live from our studio here in Umuahia, capital of Abia, God's own state. It's a Monday morning edition as well as Children's Day, and this is me wishing all the children out there happy Children's Day. Don't stop dreaming big. The world is yours to explore and do great things. My name is Adeze Egwim, and I have someone's child here with me. Michael, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome to Eastern Circle. My name, as she rightly said, is Michael Odena, and I am somebody's child.
Yes.
So happy Children's Day to me as
And
well.
to all
and
the
to you,
yes,
of course. And
yes.
It's a special day, a day set aside for the beautiful and amazing children out there. And one thing I like about the children is that they are special gifts of nature, all right? Very adorable, very beautiful and amazing, until of course they start growing up. And then our parents start becoming very worried and all of that. But it's amazing. It's a very beautiful experience for parents and as well for children. And talking about children, yeah, of course, today cannot be complete if we don't have children around. So, yep, we have two amazing kids here with us today, being the special day for them, and by the way, for all of us as children. I'll try not to forget that. So, welcome, children.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, just be very open, okay, and say something. Welcome once again.
Thank you.
All right, so we have Mazi Sochima. All right, what's your full name actually?
Bona Lights Ochimuchi.
Obuna Lights, okay, and we have another very young, beautiful Igbo princess on the other side. How are you? What's your name?
My name is Chukuma Gabriela Chinoyolo.
Okay, you are both welcome. So, generally, how do you feel?
I feel amazing.
You feel amazing?
Yes.
So, Shima, what about you?
I feel good.
You feel good?
I feel good.
Okay, so why do you feel amazing? Let's start with you said amazing. What's making today amazing for you?
Because today is Children's Day, we'll get to have fun. And today is the only day that we get to boss our parents around.
Are you serious?
Okay.
I like that part.
I wish I had that opportunity.
Where is my mommy? I need to boss her around.
Interesting. Our parents out there, you can hear that. Today is the day that your kids get to boss you around. So anything they say you should do today, at least for today, just take it easy and do it for them.
And you?
Yeah.
What is it for you, Sochinwa?
Today is the day I can go out and see my friends, and then my mom can get me anything I want.
Wow, still the same thing. You can go see your friends and mommy gets you anything you want. What class are you?
Primary 5.
You're in primary 5. What about you?
Primary 5.
Primary 5. Good. So you're preparing for common entrance, or you've taken that already?
I've taken it.
You've taken it. What about first school living?
No,
Not yet. You're preparing for it. And how are you preparing for that?
By reading our books. Our teachers are teaching us mathematics, English, Igbo, quantitative, and other.
Okay, so these are the subjects you will take during the first school living
Yes.
exam. And how good are you in Igbo language?
Very good.
Very. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Yes. I'll say 9.5.
What about you?
10.
Wow. I like
Let's
that.
be a little bit practical now. So you're going to greet the children at home.
In Igbo language.
So let's start with you, Mwada
Chinoerem.
Okay, just greet the children at home in Igbo language. And be excited about it as well. It's your day. Go ahead.
Aha m bụ Chukwuma Gabriela. Abụ onye Onitsha na Anambra State. Adị m afọ 10. Aha m ụlọ akwụkwọ m bụ Kingdom Heritage Model School Umuahia.
Wow.
Daalụ.
Oh.
Igbaliala. Sochimangwa urula gị n'aka.
Ndewo ndị anyị. Aha m bụ Ogbonnala Sochimuche. M na-ekele ụmụdị lem. M bụ onye Amokwiti. Aha ụlọ akwụkwọ m bụ Kingdom Heritage Model School. Adị m afọ 10. Ana m agụ klaasị nke primary 5.
Igbaliala Sochima.
That's amazing.
So, before we get into what we have fully, I would want to know, do you speak Igbo in the house?
Obele.
Obele.
That's actually, I don't know if you heard that from me. I love the Anambra.
Yes.
Put that from there. It's not the.
You know, most times people who are not actually from Anambra tend to speak that more than their personal.
I think it's a. I don't know how to put it. They say it's a tush kind of Igbo. I don't know, but it's a beautiful sounding Igbo language.
All right. Okay, we'll go on a short break, and when we return, we will continue with the Children's Day edition of Eastern Circle. Please stay with us.
Welcome back. Of course, it's still the Children's Day edition of Eastern Circle right here, reaching you live at Rapid TV, our Umuahia studios. And of course, we have two amazing kids here to celebrate the Children's Day with us. So we get back into the conversation now. So let's get started. When we talk about today, first of all, this is Children's Day, all right? And one thing I learned about schools is that some schools don't let you speak Igbo language. All right, but before we get to that part, would you say you're proud to be Igbo people?
Yes.
You're both Igbo children, yeah?
Yes.
So I like the way she prefers to answer the questions in Igbo.
That's super interesting. Don't worry, that's very nice. Keep it.
I
up.
like that.
Let's see how far you can keep that up. So you're proud to be Igbo people, all right? So, but then speaking Igbo language, all right, maybe in school, maybe when you're with your friends. Or how does that make you feel? Let's start with you, Chinoye.
Well, you make me feel amazing, but some people will not understand.
Okay.
Okay.
So what does that mean? Like, did they say something bad about it when you speak Igbo with them?
No, that's not what I mean. Some people are not all Igbo.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So for you to communicate effectively with them, you would have to speak English sometimes when you meet people that are not Igbo. All right.
Ma, is this Ochema?
Well, I feel good when I talk to them in Igbo because most of them in my class, almost all of them are Igbos. About 2 that are Yorubas.
Okay.
So how do you communicate? Do you try to sometimes maybe teach the Yorubas Igbo?
Yes.
How do they feel about it?
They feel good.
They feel good learning the Igbo language.
They teach me their language too.
Oh, you see? That's very interesting. You must be influential in your class, am I right?
Yes.
I see that.
It's a great idea. I mean, we talk about Nigeria, of course. We have a lot of languages, right? Apart from the 3 major ones, yeah? So we have a lot of other languages. And if you have people that are not from your language or from your culture, in your environment, it's good that you relate with them, you link up with them, you teach them what you know, and you get to learn from them as well. So that maybe one day when you travel to Lagos or Ogun State or any of those Yoruba speaking states, you'll be able to say something in their language. Is that right?
Yes.
Can you share with me what you've learned about Yoruba so far?
It's not much.
Okay.
Just one thing, just one, maybe a name of something or a greeting style or something.
Eka aroma.
Ah, interesting.
And when do you say that?
Greeting people in the morning.
In the morning. Oh, right.
That's nice.
That's very interesting.
Very interesting.
Okay, then still on our language, I would want to know, what do you really find interesting about the Igbo language? What interests you about that language?
Some people say that Igbo people are not industrious, but in what I learned in my book, they say anywhere you find people saying that, better take your heels and run. Because anywhere in the country you don't see an Igbo man, know that that country is not
complete.
Yes.
Bam.
It's your own.
You are a true son of your father. That's very interesting.
Oh, you see Igbo people as industrious. Wherever you see them, they work hard to make ends meet. Interesting. Chinaib, do you think like that too?
Yes.
Is that something that you find interesting about the Igbo culture?
Yes.
What's that?
Iri Anyi.
Uriani.
Wow. You're from Onitsha, right?
Yes.
So what's your native food?
Well, I'll say ukwa na okpa.
Hell.
Very important. And then you are missing the native onubu soup, the bitter leaf soup, the native way. There's a way Anambra people make theirs, different from the way we do it in Imo State. They are what's it called? The leaves.
Bitter leaf they use is
long. It's not like
use cocoyam as their thick.
Exactly. They don't crush it like we do in Imo State, and I think every other thing that has been put into making it, it makes it interesting. One time I attended the KG Festival. Do you know the KG Festival?
Yes.
Oh, you know that. So I think that was what I ate that day. I just went into one. I said, give me native Anambra Onubu soup with fufu. I'm telling you, so I really enjoyed it. So, do you eat fufu?
Yes. Yes, I do.
You do. Maazi Sochema. Do you eat fufu?
Yes.
You said you're from Okoki Item.
Amokwe
Item. So what's your native food?
I don't really know much about that.
You don't really know much about that. I think after today you go and
do you know any native food at all?
No.
What do you eat?
Fufu.
And what?
But fufu is a native food now.
What soup do you like eating it with? Onubu, oha, egusi, okra, achara. Okra. All right.
Okay. And these are the interesting aspects, quite a lot of them. If we start going into what we find interesting about the Igbo culture, I'm sure there are quite a lot of them that you would want to say, right? So, but then, let's take a bit dive from that part and talk about some things that you feel are not good about the Igbo culture. Are there some things like that?
Yes.
Okay, let's start with you. I want that you know here.
Otu ha si eme ụmụnwaanyị di ha nwụrụ.
That's the widows.
What exactly made that you don't like?
Well, they will force them to barb their hair and drink. In some countries, they will force them to drink dead bodies' water.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I think that I'm not sure that drinking of water used in bathing the dead body. Yeah.
It's still in
I don't think they. I don't. But it was a thing actually.
Yes.
And
especially when the woman is being accused.
yeah,
being
suspected of
responsible for
killing the
father-
husband. So,
husband's death.
but really, nobody should be made to go through that.
that.
It's totally against the human rights. All right. So that's interesting. It's something. So if you had your way, what would you do about it?
Well, first I'll tell them it's not good because if you keep on doing that, but if it's not even her that killed her husband.
Yeah.
Because if you force her to do it, she will stop communicating with people that, like her friends that accuse her for killing her husband.
Okay.
She will stop communicating them, and that will be very bad because she might have very good information for them, but she will not want to share because of what they accused her for doing.
That can destroy relationships, right?
Yes.
Between the widow and maybe the immediate family or even the in-laws, right? It's actually totally bad. So okay, that's one very important as well. But let's turn to you, Mazi Sochema. Is there something you don't like about the Igbo people?
Wife inheritance.
Wife inheritance.
In
Okay.
some villages in Nigeria, when the woman's husband dies, she will be forced to marry the man's younger brother. That is what I don't like about it.
All right, I would want to respond to what you said,
Okay.
Chinoyam. You know, in our culture, some women can actually decide as a sign of respect for their deceased husband to cut their hair. So it's not actually every time you see a widow cut her hair that she's being forced to do it. Some people willingly decide to cut their hair. Do you get that?
Yeah.
All right.
And in such situation, actually, that is why it's a thing of choice, right?
Yes.
If you decide to honor
do
the dead man by cutting your hair, that should be left for the woman to decide, right?
decide.
But you think it's okay if the woman decides to respect her dead husband by cutting her hair on her own? She decides to do that by herself, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you mentioned wife inheritance. So you don't think it's a good thing?
Yes.
But do you think the woman whose husband is dead needs to be taken care of as well?
Yes.
So what if the family of the husband decides to take her in as a wife as well?
It will also be good as well because she is supposed to get part of the husband's property also with her children to help to take care of them.
Okay. Okay, but being forced to be married to the younger brother is not a good thing, right?
Yes.
You would
So-
want that to change, yeah?
That's what you mean is if she would want to do that, she would do it willingly and not being forced into that.
Yes.
All right.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let me let me throw in this question. So you are young people, right? I mean, what would you want to be when you grow up? Let's start with you, Mwada Chinoye.
Well, I still don't know yet because I think I'm too small to think of what I want to be. Because there's plenty things I'm good at.
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting. Can you share some of them?
Yeah, like before I wanted to be a doctor, but I also like acting.
You like acting?
Yes.
Okay, is there something else?
Yeah, painting.
Paint?
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's really
Do you have a
cool.
painting of your own?
Yes.
Oh, right. I would love to see it.
Seriously, I would love to. I mean, it's beautiful when I see young
love to see
artisans. It's very nice. But then, talking about being a doctor, are you still intending to, or you've changed your mind entirely?
I'm not really sure.
You're not
So
sure?
you have between 3 things to choose from. You want to be a doctor, you want to be an actor, you want to be an artist.
Yes.
So you have these 3 things to choose from.
Yes.
And you're working towards becoming one day.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to come back to you on that, but let's hear from Mazi Sochema.
I would like to be a surgeon
A surgeon.
and a businessman.
A surgeon
as an
and
Igbo man.
a businessman.
An industrious Igbo man.
I mean, how do you intend to combine these two?
Maybe during my part time or during my leisure, I could go about, make shops, buy things, rent it out.
Oh.
You don't necessarily have to be in the shop, right?
Yes.
That's an
good.
Igbo man's instinct. I can.
He
It's
doesn't need to be in the shop. He can get apprentices to stay in the shop while you continue with your career.
Do you have traders in your family? Maybe a business person or people around you, your nuclear or extended family?
Yes.
Who is that?
My uncle.
Your uncle?
And you're very close to your uncle.
Yes.
You're learning from the right hands.
That's very nice. So,
okay.
Coming back to you, Chinoye, you mentioned that you wanted to be a doctor. I want to ask you something. How do you feel when you see blood?
Well, I'll not feel scared. Instead, I'll clean that person's wound, throw it away, then take them to either her parents, the teacher, or the head teacher.
Have you administered first aid to someone in your school before?
Well, not really, because I'm not the prefect for that.
Oh, okay. But it fascinates you when you want to help when you see someone bleeding or something.
Yes.
That's interesting, because me, for instance, I can't stand the sight of blood, so I don't think medical field is anything for me at all. I can't deal with that. But then, do you think parents make it easy for children to be what or who they want to be? Sincerely.
Yeah, they'll advise you to what you want to be and work hard in your school. Like if they don't advise you to work hard in school, some people might even start killing people, stealing or lying in that school.
So in your case, your parents are not telling you to be one thing or another. Maybe
they're not insisting you become a doctor or an actor or an artist.
They're advising me to first work hard in school, then and I'll figure it out.
Oh. Wow. Okay. That's a lot of lessons to learn there. What about you, Mazi Sochima?
Sure.
Do you think parents make it easy for their children to, pursue a path that they really want to?
Yes, because they are the ones that encourage us to continue on with what we are doing, and we should not drop. And then they advise us to work hard towards our aim or goal.
All right. So they don't necessarily have to insist. You have to become a surgeon, or you have to become an engineer, or you must go into business as an Igbo man. All they need to do is encourage you and advise you until you become that which you want to. Yes. Okay, now, Mazi, I have a question for you. You said you're 100% good in Igbo language, right? I want you to give me a proverb in Igbo.
Utara anagi adala imetu eja. Nkọwa. It means that onye ọbụla chọrọ okwu ga-ahụrụ ya.
Can you take that again?
Say it again.
I want to
louder,
learn that
please.
really louder.
Ụtara anaghị ada imetụ eja. Nkọwa. Onye ọbụla chọrọ okwu ga-ahụrụ okwu.
Onye ọbụla chọrọ okwu ga-ahụrịrị okwu.
Okay.
All right.
That also means it's also good to avoid trouble, right? All right.
Because if you look for trouble, you actually get the trouble. Okay, Chinara, over to you. An Igbo proverb.
Azụ bụ eze na mmiri. Nkọwa. You're a king in your own line, so you should make the best out of yourself.
Wow. Okay. Whatever it is that you find yourself doing in that area of your specialization, you should focus and do well in it, because that's your big area. Because if the fish comes out of the water,
you might not be able to survive or do anything.
True. Okay, that's nice. Very nice. Okay, but quickly, before we call it a wrap today, I would want you to, for instance, we know children and parents are watching, all right? So, what would you like to say to parents? What maybe advice? Because I know, first, some parents like to, force their children to be one thing or the other, because there are some parents who believe that law, medicine, accountants, these are the things that the children should be. If you're not a lawyer, Because of money, eh? So, what advice would you give to such parents?
I will tell them to stop pushing their children to be what they don't want to be, that allow them to speak out their minds. So they will be able to achieve their goal.
I see. And what about you? Advice to maybe the parents or the children? First, tell us who your advice is going to.
My advice to parents is they should stop forcing them. That if they keep on forcing them, they might just stop talking to them or telling them anything about what is happening in school. Because sometimes if you keep on pushing them and forcing them and just beating them for what they will not do, they might not talk to you again, like communicate with you ever again.
Wow.
And that might lead the children getting into trouble, right?
Yes.
All right, thank you for joining us on today's episode of Eastern Circle. We really enjoyed having you, Chinorem and Sochima, on the show. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, we hope that you will get to maybe another time, even before the next Children's Day, because it's really fantastic. I mean, you guys have been amazing. Thank you once again. And then when you get back to your school, you represent very well. And you carry the Igbo language and Igbo culture back to your school. But also, I mean, but in your school, they don't like make it as a rule that you don't speak Igbo, right? Do you ever speak Igbo at all in school?
We speak Igbo. We speak Igbo.
You speak Igbo in school, and
Yes.
it's not a problem.
Yes.
Ah, okay. That's actually interesting.
All right, that's the size of our package on the Children's Day edition of Eastern Circle. We'll take you back to our Bujo studios for the rest of Rapid Down. See you tomorrow, and happy Children's Day to all the children out there. Michael and I inclusive.
Yes, we'll go and meet our parents
We'll
and look for maybe Capri Sun, right? I miss drinking Capri
I need to
Sun.
boss her around.
Please don't receive cane, because some parents they'll keep a long cane for you. But today is Children's Day, very important. So parents out there, give it to your children. Give them a special treat. It's just once in a year, but it should be every day of the year actually, 365. But today, just give them a special treat. Be nice to them, be kind to them, surprise them if you can. Very important. I want to be surprised by my parents too, so you got it. Thank you guys for joining us. It's a beautiful day, and do enjoy the rest of your Children's Day. Bye for now.
Bye.
Give me your ears, I no go back. You can need good love and care. Kings and queens, leaders of tomorrow.
Life will better if you pay attention to every girl child.
Whether the healthcare, be the education.
'Cause I be small girl, oh, but I can big dreams. Oh, I will like a boo, yeah, I'm
I am a child, the light, the dream, and the hope for tomorrow. Hope for tomorrow. And I deserve the best. Indeed, I'm a pride of Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian child. I'm a Nigerian child. I'm a Nigerian child. I'm a Nigerian
makaranta ilimi tarbiyya malami yara in sun yi kyawu kasa ta kyawu bai daya.
Every boy, every girl deserves a future that is bright. But when we fold our hands, who is gonna shine the light? There is no better time for you and me to take a stand. So give love and bring hope to the future in your hand, yeah.
I am a child, the light, the dream, and the hope for tomorrow.
I'm the hope for tomorrow.
And I deserve
I'm the hope for tomorrow.
I am the future of my nation. I am the new generation. I am a light that cannot be snuffed, a dream that cannot be stopped. I can be the best. I have no other home besides this piece of land to call my own. I am a Nigerian child.
Alele, 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 life alele. If I get chance, children's day, to celebrate them every day. Did they right today, make we no rob them maybe tomorrow. Who's my for their face, make we no let them to live in sorrow.
I am a child, the light, the dream, and the hope for tomorrow. And I deserve the best, the green and the pride of Nigeria.
I'm a Nigerian child. I am the reason to believe that it is possible. I'm the result to show that anyone is capable. No child is less important, no matter who you are. With a little love and the chance, you too can be a star, yes.